What's going on, y'all? This is Cruz with Cruz Control Radio, and we here today at the headquarters. We got Omega behind the board. Shout out La Familia Media. And, man, we outside. This is episode 91. And, man, today we got a special guest in the building. We got KGF KDOT. What's going on?
What up with you?
Ain't shit. We outside. I mean, I was in here sweating, so I'm like a little hot, a little like perspirated, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so I just want to get like straight into it. Are you from Nashville?
Yes, Antioch. From Antioch.
Okay, fine. So like you around this area type shit. That's what's up. So when you first started like getting into the music, because I've been seeing you, I think you did something with R.E.B. Before. I think I seen you on there, then I seen you on Aisle 6. And then it's crazy because like what I don't scout artists, but I watch people to see like if they consistent type shit. And I feel like you've been like, you always go after like high quality shit. So of course you came here, you know what I'm saying? So so what puts you in that zone of like wanting to be an artist? Like when was you like, I gotta take this shit serious?
Just the fact that music always finds its way back to me. I was an athlete at first. And I always juggle with basketball music, but main focus at first was, especially for my peoples, for me, was basketball. So that was my focus. But you know, once I got older, graduated, I kind of chose to go the music route. Yeah. So I say I've been taking it serious and trying to go full throttle with it since about 2022, 2023. Okay. And really, my bad, go ahead.
No, you're good. And what challenges, like, have you seen? Because, like, you're fairly new at it still, like, but you was right, and I'm sure you was, like you said, you was back and forth with it the whole time, but now, like, for 2 years almost, you taking it, like, real serious. Like, what type of challenges have you seen starting to take it serious in this music business?
Just having to keep going and stay motivated when I'm doubting and questioning myself. Just stuff like that.
And what makes you feel like you have to like question yourself or doubt yourself? Because I know me, like as I mentioned before, like I was an artist first, and I feel like my doubt came as more so feeling like I have to be I have to be at this level already, or like I've done this and why ain't I here? Like what makes you feel that way about your progress?
Honestly, that's probably something I'm still figuring out. A hump I'm getting over. Yeah. The doubting and the questioning and just, I'm faithful. You know, I got faith, but, you know, it got to be strong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just believing in myself and being confident. So what was the question? Back to the question.
So basically, like the challenges you said, like having like the doubt and shit like that.
And how do I?
Yeah, like what makes you feel like have those feelings about it? Like, because me from the outside looking in, I feel like you're doing a great job, but you feel like basically like I need to go harder.
Right.
So what do you feel like you not doing that? You know what I'm saying?
I guess for me, it's always just I want to get out what I'm putting in. So I guess just like feedback and and like you said, I gotta pay attention to where I'm at in my lane and not focus on you know how fast or slow anybody else is going, because it's my race.
Yeah, because that outside noise will fuck you up, and that's why I would say to people like I had this one song I was saying like you got to focus on your own plate. Like you worrying about somebody else's plate, you like, damn, motherfucker eat fast. But it's like he got indigestion now. Motherfucker burping, he's bloated because he's eating too fast.
Or not only that, you don't know how long it took him to cook that.
Right, exactly. So it might be in the microwave. If it's microwave, it's bad. But you handcrafty and shit. So that's why I just just lock into what you're doing. So now that you like I said, you've been around to the platforms, like what's your experience like in Nashville as far as like you were saying feedback? You're saying you feel like more feedback is needed, or like
Now that I'm getting out,
Mm-hmm.
like stuff like this is like a facing my fear type of thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
like I said earlier, I'm introverted. I stay in my bubble, you know what I'm saying? So this is out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
So doing stuff like this, I have gotten great feedback. Out of 6, great feedback.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
yeah.
And it's people like that have like actually have like a platform, you know, because everybody has a platform now. Everybody got hanging mics and shit. But like, I feel like stuff like that where it's like real people like engaging and shit like that. So what you're doing is, like you said, you breaking through the mold. Like, so it's damn near the beginning. You started 2 years ago, but it's still the beginning for you.
Right.
So I want to ask you a question. Like, how do you feel about, you know, people make like lists about like who's the top 5 or whatever. How do you feel when you see shit like that?
Top 5 like rappers?
Yeah. Top 5 artists, like, oh, this is the top 5 artists in Nashville. Like, how do you feel about when you see shit like that?
Honestly, I don't really pay too much attention to it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Because they're all perception based anyway. A lot of people make a top 5 and it's all they homies type shit. So it'd be weird. But I just I want to get into more of like, you were saying you play basketball. Is that something like, because you did mention off camera that you went to college. That you went to college to play basketball?
Originally, yeah. Well, yes.
Yeah. And when you got there, because I know I was telling you, I got there, I was there for 3 months. I said, oh, we got to study? I'm out of here.
It's like such a, because I just did so much. So to try to make it quick, out of high school, I committed to TSU. I didn't even like go to TSU. Like that summer, I ended up decommitting and going to Walter State, a community college it's in Tennessee somewhere.
Okay.
Going up trying to hoop there. Ended up coming back home. Then I went down to New Orleans for some time and ended up I was gonna try to stick it out, but I ended up getting kind of put out in a nice way anyway. So
yeah,
that's how that went. That's why I say the music kept finding me.
Right.
Like I kept trying to like fuck it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you're trying to follow your purpose, but it's like God got something else for you.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing that you're able to be conscious to understand that, because a lot of people be like, oh man, like my brother for instance, he'd be like, oh man, I'm a football player, but you about to be 40, you ain't playing football, you fat as shit, just get that shit out your head. So you're able to be conscious to be like, that's not my purpose, let me follow my other passion that I have type shit.
Yeah.
That's fine. So I asked everybody this question, and I just wanna know which I don't know if I should ask you this. So my question. So I just asked people this question. It's part of my podcast, so I'm gonna ask you: do you eat ass? That's just the question. I don't know why it's there.
Do I eat ass?
Yeah, like the question is just
like
there.
if it's my girl.
Yeah, type shit.
If it's my girl, yeah.
That's fine. Shout out to eating ass. Listen, it's just like something that became popular, and like I would have never thought growing up that I'll be licking somebody's ass, but like when it's happening, it's like, yo, it's alright. Have you ever had like a stinky ass and you was like, whoa, I'm not eating that?
Nah,
yeah, I wouldn't expect that. I don't know why I asked that.
Nah.
So still young in the game, or do you have like particular engineers you like would rather work with, or do you jump? Because what I would say is jumping studio to studio is good networking, but I'm saying, do you have someone you locked in with, or you?
Right now, I'm locked in with Topper Atwood.
Ooh, that's my.
He raw.
I was about to say that's my dog, but I barely know him, but I fuck with his shit so hard.
He raw.
You be on his lives?
Twitch.
Yeah,
I have been.
That's fine. Yeah, because that's something that I like about people that are trying to like bring content to artists while they doing stuff, like, because now it's like, if you want to be a rapper, you got to be a content creator. You want to be a singer, you got to be a content creator. You want to, well, I was gonna say, like, you got to have a OnlyFans. You got to have some type of content that's like outside of doing music. You got OnlyFans? No? That's what's up. I was about to make one because I'm like, damn, this shit ain't making no money. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I told my lady, I'm like, because she got a beauty company, and it's called Brownie's Beauty. And I was like, we need to make you OnlyFans and call it Brownie's Booty, and just take mad booty pics.
Clever.
That should have been hard.
Clever.
And then we sell, because it's like creams, and we just cream her ass up, make it shiny, and be like, sell the product. But she wasn't with it.
She wasn't going for that.
I just be on some business shit. She's like, oh, you trying to prostitute me? I'm like, no, the fuck. But yeah. So anyway, music in Nashville is called the Music City. So growing up, you said you're from here, right? Mm-hmm. Anyhow, so growing up, was it always a lot of hip hop shit going on? Because I'm new here, and people like somebody called it White Atlanta, and then people down here got mad. Like, what do you feel about that?
Honestly, I stay out of it. I'm from Antioch. Look. I'm from Antioch. Look.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Legendary.
So what we on this right now, CMA Fest just happened. You know, there's artists that are making hip hop artists now making country records. Is that something you ever felt like you would want to do, is make a country record? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got one?
We just me and Broadway right here.
Uh-huh.
We just dropped a country record. Everything on Me out Everything now on all platforms.
Because people call things country record, but it be like not a country record. So we gotta hear that. Can we?
So
we'll play it after this.
Yeah.
Because like I told you, with these interviews, I like it to be as natural as possible. Like you just said, we got country. I'm like, oh shit, I told you that was gonna happen before the interview. So now with doing the country shit, is that something that y'all just wanted to do, or do you see the trend happening and you're like, oh, we got to do one? I
know that's definitely something he's been wanting to do. Yeah. And that's a lane that eventually I want to try. Yeah. Test out.
You know, I think I did see you was out on Broadway, right? Yeah, I did see that video. Okay. Oh, okay, so yeah, it is a country record. I did hear it. Dope. Damn. I was hoping you would be opposed to it. What? And be like, nah, I ain't fucking with that. I'm from Antioch.
Nah. Like, growing up, like, I never liked country. Like, that's always been a genre that, turn it off. Yeah. But like, as I grow in music and grow, and like, it's not always about just the cadence or just the, like, you know, music, it's a lot that ties into music.
Still like a story to it.
Yeah. I learned to be open-minded.
Mm-hmm. So do you know, how familiar are you with, what's it called? Like prescription, basically publishing. Like, have you ever written for somebody? Are you like interested in being in shit like that?
I am interested. Yeah. I haven't written for anybody yet.
You trying to write a song for me? I've been trying. I can't make a song. I could rap. I could rap at something. I could rap. I'm good at rapping about rap, but I'm terrible at making a song. You think you can write me a song?
We can lock some.
We can talk about
sure.
numbers.
Sure.
I feel you.
Yeah,
oh shit! She said, "I'll send you my prices." I love that shit. So now that you know you got this country record out, do you feel? Because everybody be like, "Oh, because what I'm learning a lot about Nashville. So it's like this is Cashville, not Nashville. If you on Broadway, that's Nashville. If you ain't on there, you in Cashville. You go to Jefferson Street, you in Cashville. Like, what is Oh yeah, you from Antioch?
Yeah, I'm from Antioch. But look, I'm from Antioch.
That shit right there.
I'm from Antioch. What, Antioch?
Nah, the fucking Nashville. That's right there.
I know, but leave it to Nashville. Antioch is not Nashville.
You think so?
I don't think nothing.
No, you tell me. I'm not from it, so I don't know.
Leave it to certain people. I ain't gonna say everybody. But they'll swear Antioch, not Nashville.
Until they talk about Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll from Nashville.
Until they talk about Bell Road. They love Bell Road.
Oh, yeah, because some hood shit. Yeah, when it involves some hood shit or somebody that's successful, they gonna claim it. I already know how it goes. That's how it is from back home. But my town real small, and everybody fucking each other. How do you feel about pregnancy? Like babies. Like, you ever thought about having babies and shit?
You know what's so crazy? Y'all gonna like cut in and out, or is this live?
It is live.
Oh.
No, we're not live streaming.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say that's crazy.
No, it's live cut. But yeah, we could cut out whatever type shit.
I work with kids.
Okay,
So I work in metro schools with kids.
Dope. You said mental school?
Metro. Okay,
okay.
schools. My bad. With kids, and it's new to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm one that's always been like, I don't want no kids.
Yeah.
So that's the answer to your question. But it's funny because today I was walking with the boy I work with, and I was just walking behind him like, yeah, I don't want none of these. None of these. He's cute though.
Yeah.
I don't want none of these. Yeah.
That's funny. So how much you charge to like babysit? How much you charge to babysit?
How they at least are they third grade? Third grade and up.
They 4 years old.
Yeah.
Twins.
See. Oh.
I'm paying too much for daycare. I'm just trying to find anybody.
There's no
at this
price
point.
tag for that.
Not for sale. All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
I love that shit. So is there like an aspiration inside of music? Like what's your purpose of doing music? Why do you do music?
I do music as a form of expression, just of emotions that I don't know how to express. And also I do it for people who can't. Like, a lot of people don't know how to articulate their feelings and what they go through, and that's why they stay depressed or stay in their mental state, because they don't know how to, talk themselves through it, or they don't go to therapy, or, it's like a form of therapy. It's like medicine.
Now you're getting comfortable. Okay. Yeah, now you're getting comfortable. So let's talk about mental health. My fault. I got 2 phones now. So I just quit my job and I'm doing business, and I'm like, I got 2 phones, and I'm like, next week I'll probably be broke, but shit, we lit. But so mental health, like, you feel like your music is like rehabilitating for people, like someone can listen to and be like, damn, I can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? Is like, what is your stance on mental health? Is that something you like pride and like help people with too?
Definitely. I'm huge on mental health. Just because I feel like not a lot of people take it serious.
Is there something you ever been through, like, and you don't have to answer, but is there anything like you've been through, like, where you had a breakthrough, like damn, like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this, and you ended up like figuring it out?
Yeah. I'm going through one right now. Like, I'm going through, like, I feel like spiritual warfare right now.
Like, when you say that, like, spiritual warfare, as far as like karma or like
that, like, I feel like karma is a sin I'll never stop paying. I just said that today. Like, and I can change, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like, I don't know.
And people be like, people have their perception on karma where it's like, they feel like, oh, if, I'll just say this because this, oh, I cheated on this person, so my karma is they're going to cheat on me. Like, karma comes back in different forms. Like, it can come out, like, for me, I don't know why I'm talking about cheater. I think I'm a cheater. I'm not going to lie. I think I'm a cheater. So, well, I was. I'm reformed. So, so basically, I love the audience. The audience is great. Shout out to the audience in the building. So, damn, what was I saying?
You're a composer, cheater. You're a cheater.
Oh, yeah. So cheating is terrible. Yeah, so cheating is terrible. But what I'm saying is, so this new single, country music, where are you headed? Are you doing like a whole album of country? I forgot what I was going to say, so I'm just switching it. So is there more music coming from that, or is this something you just feature with, or are you going to be like diving deeper in different genres?
The country lane, no. Not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something just, to test out.
Dope. And,
Excuse me.
oh, that's what I was going to say. So karma, like, if you cheat on somebody, they come back and then karma will be like, you end up losing your job type shit or anything like that.
Basically.
Yeah. So I do want to keep talking about mental health because it's Mental Health Month, but it's also Pride Month. Do you feel like those two should be in the same month?
What do you mean? Like, is it an issue with it?
Yeah, like, I don't know. I seen something on TikTok and they're like, oh, see, nobody cares about men's health. We'd rather celebrate Pride. Like,
it's Men's Mental Health Month?
Yeah, see?
Oh,
Nobody knows.
Month.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. Just like, I mean, but I don't pay attention to pride either. And I, like.
Saying
no, but like, I'm not saying it like that, but I'm just like.
Shit don't really matter. Basically.
Life is a facade. But I wasn't saying it like, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you mean. Like, people base their life on holidays and categorize things like religion and other human things.
And I don't do that.
Yeah, no, I feel your vibe. I feel like you understand life a little deeper, and I feel like off camera we would have a great like deep conversation. Like, cause I can go deep. Pause. I can go like deep for real. So that's crazy. I try to like get out of it. I can't get out of it, but I can't go that deep. I don't know why. But like,
all right,
bro. All right, bro. Nah, but yeah. So when you say spirituality, there's like people like there's different levels to this shit. Is it like, you know, you practice? People call them like witches. Are you into like hoodoo and shit like that? No.
The most I do is I journal
Okay.
and stuff like natural stuff, like, you know, real stuff.
Yeah, like stuff like, because when I tell people,
I'll
like,
go walk in the woods and write in my journal, like stuff like that.
That's hard. Do you do it like, because I know like, do you do grounding? Like you walk barefoot in the woods?
No, I haven't done that.
Yeah, they say like they made us wear shoes so that we could disconnect from the earth. That we should be grounding our feet into the ground and like looking in the sun.
Yeah, see, like I'm not there.
You ain't there yet? Yeah.
No. Yeah, I'm not there, but I still view life in a spiritual way, I think. And it's definitely different levels to spirituality.
Definitely. And I feel like there's no like right or wrong with the shit because we won't know till we go on and understand the other side. But what does KGF stand for?
Keep God first.
Look at
Speaking
right
up.
on time. Get the
Speaking
fuck.
up.
See, that's how you know when God working.
Oh, me.
That's crazy. I would have thought it was some gangster shit. I'm not gonna lie.
No, like, I'm a chill girl.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So KDOT. So what's your real name?
Kennedy.
Okay, Kennedy Dot. Where did dot come from?
Well, a long time ago, my Instagram name was K. Dot, my last name, so K. Dot Hambrick. And people used to say K. Dot Hambrick in real life.
Fire.
So I just took the K. Dot from it.
Yeah, and then keep God first. What made you like? I know you like we just talked about spirituality and shit, but like, what made you want to like stamp that like keep God first?
Well, one, I was taught to have a relationship with God, so I built a relationship with God. And then I just came about. Like it was, I made it up in 2017. I'll never forget. January 6th, 2017.
Oh damn! Okay.
Keep God first.
Yeah. Do you think that's when you like accepted Jesus into your life?
Nah, I don't look at it like that.
I already know. I'm just fucking with you. I was on my Jehovah Witness shit.
Right.
I'm trying to get you. Almost got you. But yeah, no, that's how they get you though. And the next thing you know, you in church. But anyway, I think a lot of things that happen in Nashville are based on people wanting to make Nashville people excited. I know you're from Antioch, but fuck with me here. Like, do you feel like, what's your view on like outside of like local shit? Like, are you someone that's trying to focus on getting outside of the city, or do you just want that local validation?
Man, give me this right here.
Oh yeah.
This is crazy. But I always say, like, I've gotten to the point where I feel like Nashville doesn't appreciate me. So instead of me being like, fuck it, I'm not doing this no more, my focus is now to reach everybody else. And then I'm like, they just gonna catch on. You know what I'm saying? So, cause it really hurt my feelings. How you my own city, like, you know, it can get to your head, like it'll make you wanna stop, or you know,
definitely.
So,
and that's what it is. Like when you from somewhere, people, especially you play sports, people know you. Oh, she be like, now she want to rap, like. So I dealt with that saying I was a football player. Now you rapping like, and I was trash though when I started. So they was like, bro, was a goof. So, anyways, I moved out of my hometown, came here, built a whole brand. It's like, why couldn't I do that back home? People here that don't even know me supporting me more than they would support me at home. So sometimes it take you to leave your town to find your sound type, not find your tribe and shit like that. So definitely, like, don't ever get discouraged by people that don't understand you, because they won't understand you because they feel like they know you because of who who you were in high school and who you were in whatever. But motherfuckers grow.
Right, and it make you feel like, and that's how it make you feel like you can't grow or like you're not, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even, man,
Yeah, you're not even what?
that person, like.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like
yeah.
you KGF KDOT. They think you still KDOT Hamburg. Like, that ain't me.
Yeah.
Type shit. So
yeah.
now I feel like you go into a different like market, and honestly, it's easier than people think to get out of a local scene. It's just people feel like you have to make it in your city first to go somewhere else. Like, it's really the opposite, because people will fuck with you in the city. I bet if you go to fucking Jacksonville, Florida right now and you get popping out there, the same people that didn't fuck with you out here is gonna be like, oh yeah, she from the Ville, I'll fuck with her. And they gonna say you from the Ville, they ain't gonna say Antioch. Oh, she from the Ville, I'll fuck with her. They gon' just like they did Jelly Roll. Yeah, Jelly Roll, Cashville. I thought you from Antioch. You know what I'm saying? So it just be shit like that. Just like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to Antioch. You went to Antioch High School?
Nah, I graduated from Cane Ridge, but I went to, see, you wouldn't even know.
I know about Cane Ridge.
Ezel Hardin, have you ever heard about it?
Nah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Ezel Hardin, it's a private school on Bell Road. I went to Lighthouse, that's in Antioch too. Both of those schools in Antioch, and I went to a school called CPA.
CPA sounds a little dangerous.
Nah, it's super, super sweet.
Sounds like a custody.
It's super sweet. Yeah, I was an athlete, so I went to private school. My people put me in private school.
Like, you got like a, because I know some private schools you get like scholarships or they fund your shit or they. That's like, you talking about the schools you got to pay for type shit? Yeah. Okay. Now that's fire. Especially when you play sports. Like my homies, they went to some Christian school like 2 hours away from where we live just to play ball and go to school there. Just because our school was like just so good. They were so good in basketball. Our football team was ass. I was probably on the worst. I'm gonna say this camera. I was probably on the worst football team in America. Yeah. Like, we was so ass. I won 2 games all 4 years. Yeah. But I was good though. Type shit. But so when you talk about basketball, I know a lot of people like say they play basketball, but they like ass. Was you ass or you was good?
Nah, I was good.
You was good?
Yeah.
What position you played?
Shooting guard.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Steph. Is Steph Curry a shooting guard?
Yeah, point guard.
Listen, I watched the finals and that's it. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm terrible at basketball.
I could have been better, but I'm not gonna sit here and say I was trash. I was good. Yeah. I didn't. Yeah.
You ain't like put your all into it type shit.
But I felt like it. I felt like it was never a choice for me. Just like private school was never a choice for me. A lot of things growing up weren't choices for me until I got a certain age, till my people split up, stuff like that.
So you feel like your identity was kind of controlled until that happened. That's fire. So, did you ever have like, because I know when I dropped out, and I keep bringing up stuff about myself so it could be like, you can understand what so when I dropped out of college, I'm like, what am I supposed to be now? Like, all I know is football since 7 years old. Like, did you have like an identity crisis and shit when you left college?
Yes. Yes, for sure. Graduated high school. Yeah. When I thought it was sweet when real life hit me, bro. Like, that's why I moved to New Orleans, because like I started working. Well, I started working in high school, but I started working like a real job every day, 40 hours a week type of job, you know. I was just like, dang, like this shit real, like. Right. I have no idea who I am. I'm going through a breakup, like. Yeah, like I have been playing basketball since I was 4 to 18 years old. Nothing else. Travel ball, like that was my life. Basketball. Like, the only reason I got into music, like my mom used to find like raps in my drawers and stuff like that. The only reason I got into music, because when I went to CPA, like it's levels to everything. It's levels to private schools. Like CPA is a top private school. Okay. And I was like getting like 8 for that. Yeah. To answer your question. But they required us to have Macs to go there. To do the work. Yeah, okay. Mac computer. So on the Mac, they have GarageBand. Yeah. So I got on there, I made a beat and I made my first song.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you made a beat first.
No, Snapchat just can't. No, this is how my first song came about. And this is how KDOT, everybody, KDOT Hammer, this is why I was even relevant.
Okay.
Like, just because, like, Snapchat, when I was young, like, Instagram, all that was just, like, popping.
Yeah.
Like TikTok is now, there was Instagram,
Yep.
Snapchat. So, like, on Snapchat, I just always had a lot of friends on my social medias. And it was back then we used to always be like, look at that light though. Like we used to get in the light, be like that light though. That was the thing. So I had this little thing where I used to be like, ooh, look at that light, look at that. And I made a beat and I turned it to a real song. That was the first song I dropped on SoundCloud.
Wow. So shout out to Snapchat. I used to have mad hoes on Snapchat. I'm not gonna lie. It was
Me too.
Snapchat was like the first like OnlyFans type shit, but it wasn't. They was just wilding. But yeah, no, that's crazy. That's so from just playing around and then just instead of doing the schoolwork, you was on GarageBand. That's fire.
In the basement on GarageBand.
That's fire. So hold on, going to that school, they give you the Mac?
Nah.
So you got the Mac.
My pops got it. Yeah.
Okay. And because I was thinking, was it the school's Mac or was it yours?
It was mine. Yeah,
okay,
my pops got
so
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
you was in the basement just cooking up. That's hard. And then from there, like you went, like when did you go to the studio and was like, yo,
Bro, I didn't go to a studio until I graduated high school. So I made my first song in middle school.
Yeah.
So I was just all throughout school, I was dropping on SoundCloud.
Okay.
So like, I didn't record in a studio, and Ari was the first studio I went to.
I was just about to ask which studio. Okay.
Yeah, Ari. I was 19, 18 or 19.
When she had the one in Goodlettsville, or what is it called? Yeah.
Goodlettsville.
Yeah, no, that shit was hard. That's when I first met her. But yeah, no, that's dope. And then just
Metro Center. Her
Metro
first
Center.
one was Metro Center.
Oh, that's where you went?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her first one was Metro Center. Then her next one was in Goodlettsville.
Okay.
So yeah,
Bet.
I went to both of them.
And that's dope that you still like, cause like I said, I just seen you did like her platforms too, like that you still have that relationship and being able to, cause like I was saying earlier, like not jumping, but like going to different studios and shit is good networking. Like that's why I want to know like your experience with like, cause there's so many talented engineers, singers, rappers, everything out here, way more than where I'm from. So how do you feel like you stand out in the crowd of like so many? Like I've interviewed, like this is my 91st episode. I did over 71 shots. Like I worked with a lot of artists out here. What do you feel like makes you stand out from the amount of artists that's out here?
Honestly, just being myself. Like it's hard to stand out in a world with so many people that do so many of the same stuff. So like you just gotta be yourself. I just gotta be myself and just keep making hits, keep making the music I make, keep trying to get better. Yeah,
consistency is the thing. Because I always tell people this comparison with gas stations, because it's like it'd be a gas station right here and a gas station across the street.
Right.
Both of them getting money.
Right.
So it's like you can never. I never feel like there's anything oversaturated. This damn napkin is going crazy. I feel like there's never no saturation. There's just opportunity for more money. Like when I look at rap now, like I look at anything, music, anything I'm doing, it's like how can we make money doing this? Like because at the end of the day, what are you doing it for? Like you trying to just be people like, oh, you're so cool, you rap, you do shit. Like there got to be a point on why you going to the studio, why you putting out the song, return on investment. Like what's your plan with like? Do you ever plan on going on tour, merch, different type of shit? Like have you ever had like an official rollout? I know like you're still new and I'm not too hip on the shit, and I told you I like doing it like I'm first meeting you. So like when the people see it and they haven't seen you, they getting that same. You know what I'm saying? So like, have you done anything like that yet to where you're doing an official rollout?
Kinda. Like this project I just dropped was probably the most official rollout I've ever had. We're working on merch right now.
Dope.
But yeah.
I got this homie named O Buttons. You ever heard of him?
Say it again?
O Buttons. So he makes buttons, and like they're smart. Like you could tap it and it takes you to any link you want type shit. And he also makes these little cassettes. I'm gonna show you this in my car. It looks like a CD, but it's like a mini CD. And basically, you could have your album cover in there, and you could sell it, and it counts towards like your RIAA stats to be on billboards and shit. Mm-hmm. You could sell physical copies with that shit, and it's your album, and all people can do is tap it, and you can change it. I'm putting you on right now, low key.
He done say he done said something to me about that. Mm-hmm.
So that shit. And you can change the link. So say if you want exclusive merch, like it'll be the CD on there at first, and then be like, oh, only people that bought this will have this exclusive price for this. And you can change it, whatever. So
that's hard.
Yeah, I'll tap y'all in with him. Bro is smart as shit. He won Tech Business of the Year last year. Shout out. And for our sponsor today. Nah, he don't sponsor, but shout out O Buttons, man. That's our dog. He does this shit with us here. So I do see you got like a sense of style. You got like this cool, like, you know what I'm saying, the heavy tee, the tattoos, the cool joggers with the, it's all together. Like, I wish I could be that cool. Like,
man,
where you get your style? See, that's what they always say.
But
everybody that got the style,
real,
I just threw this on. This ain't nothing crazy.
But literally, though.
I tried hard on mine. I'm not going to lie. I said, I'm wearing a jersey.
Nah, you fresh.
Nah, I don't gas it.
You fresh.
Oh, I bet. See, so y'all know now. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was leaving the crib, my lady, she was like, you wear them jeans, you wear them pants too many times. I said, listen, you got to mind your fucking business. You going to buy me some pants? So, you know, this is why we be going back and forth, and, you know, shit don't be healthy because that's none of your business where my legs be at. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to you thinking, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you should have wore a chain now. You want a chain? Where's my chain at? Oh, I'm about to give you a chain. So it's the headquarters chain, but I ain't gonna give it to you. I'm just gassing it. But
it's coming soon, man. Don't worry about it.
Nah, but I was gonna ask you that. Like, where do your values lie with shit like that? Like, as far as materialistic shit, like, because people get their first check, and for some reason, I don't know why, in hip hop culture, the first thing is buy a chain, look flashy. All that shit. Well, I kind of have like a theory we'll go over, but where do your values lie with shit like that?
I think for me, it'll be super different. Mm-hmm. Just because I grew up different.
Yeah.
And like I said, I experienced private schools and just a different lifestyle.
Yeah.
So like me, I'm a lot more simple. I'm not materialistic. Like my dream car is not a Lamborghini or Ferrari.
No Hellcat?
Not even a Benz.
Okay.
Like, you know, so I just, you see what you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's fly.
And
it's chill though. I think it's the tattoos that make it look cooler. I feel like if you ain't have tattoos, the outfit would have been trash, not gonna lie.
And like, honestly, like, I'd rather spend more on tattoos than a t-shirt on, like.
No, that's fine. I used to, like last summer, so I do this thing, like every summer I wear like a certain color. Last year was white, and this year is black, so I've been trying to go like all black. And that's why she was coming at my jeans, and I'm like, shit, like, fuck you want me to do? But yeah, nah, that's fire. And what I was going to say is, like, when people try to criticize, like, hip-hop, black communities, Hispanic culture of jewelry, is because what I've read was, like, is natural, like, king and queen shit, like, supposed to be wearing, like, jewelry and, like, shit like that. Do you know, like, are you deep in, like, history and shit, like, learning, like, different type of, like, tribal shit? Because I just learned today that African Americans aren't from Africa, that Black Americans are actually natives of America. Did you hear that before?
I've heard that before.
Do you believe that? They said they made up slave ships and all that shit just to minimize the mindset of the native
heard
people.
Like, we're Black Americans. That's what I've heard somebody say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's crazy. That shit blew my mind today. I said, ain't no fucking way. So what was the point of them? Anyways, so now you got this project out. What's the plans? Like, why are you doing this media run? Like, what do you want from what you're doing right now?
I'm just trying to stay active and stay consistent. Put my face in front of people and get my name out there. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest thing right now. Just gaining an audience. Yeah.
So that's called. You know what a funnel is? Like when you do ads, like a ad funnel. So basically, it's like right now you're doing top of funnel work. So that's like brand awareness. So brand awareness, you're getting everybody to know your face. Like I'm giving y'all some shit right now too. You can find it on YouTube. I was YouTubing it, but so basically, top of funnel shit is brand awareness. You just throwing shit and seeing where it sticks. Once you see where it sticks, you got that crowd. Now you're building a demographic. So now you go to the middle of the funnel, and now you're gonna start targeting those people with like more like hooks. You should read this book called what is it called? Jab, 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 right hook by Gary Vee. You know who Gary Vee is? Mm-hmm. Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm sure my man's know over there. But basically, what you want to do there in the middle funnel is start targeting these people that were reacting to the main ad and whatever. Like, say we do this and like people are fucking with these clips and shit. Now you're like, okay, they fuck with it. Say it's like 5'5" Mexicans. Now you gotta target 5'5" Mexicans, like, and that'll be your target audience. So, and I'm just saying that because it's like Little Mexico, and that was the first thing I thought of. But so basically, like that would be like your target. Now you're targeting people. Now what? This is gonna sound racist, but like, what would a 5'5" Mexican want? Like now you got tacos. Now you're throwing like interest. Like let me find tacos. Let me find fucking Spanish parlors and shit like that. So that's middle funnel shit. Now you get to the bottom of the funnel. You're like, why is he telling me this? But there's some shit. So now you get to the bottom of the funnel, and now you selling them. You run an ad that's going straight to your link, straight to your album, straight to your shit like that. So yeah, right now, say you at the brand awareness stage, and I feel like you're taking the right steps as far as like where you can get exposure type shit. So I appreciate people that take this shit serious. You know what I'm saying? And because some people, like, they would come here and like, which I hope you don't do, is like when we put this out, like you got to use these clips for as long as you can, like. And I fuck with you. I fuck with your vibe. So it's like I'm a do like more clips than I will for anybody else. So you get the special. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah. I feel like there's a lot that's coming for you, but I feel like you have to be like ready for it. And I'm just now I feel like an old man, but like you got to be ready for it, because when things came my way, and I'm not saying you set up the same. You probably way smarter than I am at when I was your age, but when things come your way, you can't question it. This is what I'm learning now. Like, I don't question time. I don't question, like, if I trip on something outside, I know that probably slowed me down so that I don't get in a car accident type shit. So it's everything you got to be conscious to. Every step, every hug that you get, if you feel that feeling, you better believe that shit. Because I ain't learned till 2 years later that a motherfucker was weird as hell. But I knew it when I first met him type shit. But anyway, so that was a lot, right? That was heavy. I told you I can get deep.
That was real.
That was real. I'm trying to tell you, I got a couple in the bag. So now that you at this point in your career where we were talking about like with the projects and stuff, is there anything like how you did like the country record? Is there anything that you want to talk about with that's coming along with the new project? Like any like visuals type shit? I just interviewed somebody. He shot a whole fucking short film to this song he has, and I was like, I ain't see that in a while. So like, is there anything like type different shit that you be on?
Not like that. Not short films. That's hard. That's
hard. And this my guy Omega shoots short films. Y'all gotta get with him. Bro, cold as hell.
That's hard.
Yeah. Because I think just being different, because like I was telling you earlier, like just doing music ain't gonna get you there.
Right.
Ain't nobody they gonna stream it before they buy it. So now you gotta figure out I don't know why I don't know why I feel like I gotta give you game. Do I gotta be doing this?
Because I'm taking it in.
You know, yeah, I think that's what it is.
I'm gonna take
Yeah. But yeah, that's mainly the shit is like, don't just do this shit to do it, because you just wasting your time. I rapped for 10 years and could have made money, but I was focused on the wrong shit. So yeah, I think you got a good head on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Feel like you was a good student. You know what I'm saying? So right now, if you could let the people know where to follow you, where they could stream you, where you mentioned you had an OnlyFans. Like, if you could let them where they can get you at, all that they can.
I'm on all platforms at KGF KDOT. It's KGF KDOT.
Fire, and it's not KFG.
Nah, not KFG. It's okay though. You're not the only person that's
really.
done
Oh, okay.
Like a live performance, like live real life performance. That's how I was announced.
They announced you to the stage as that?
It's KFG KDOT. So it's okay. It happens.
You know, and it's more embarrassing on my end because it's like I'm supposed to know that, right? But it's like I know it. I've been watching you. It's just when it came off the tongue, KFG, it was so much more smooth. I think it's because like KFC, I was like thinking that I didn't eat since like 7, so
I get it.
So but yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in. We here right now, and I look at your neck so I can remember. KGF KDOT in the building, and we had an interesting conversation. And I know it was like you said, this is like one of your first times doing this, and we gonna run one back again later on. Mm-hmm. And I just want to keep seeing the growth and like you know what I'm saying, everything that you're doing, because I believe like I'm sitting here talking to you like I'm type like a fan now. The reason I do interviews is because I liked artists from watching interviews, not their music. Like, I'll fuck with an artist, like, just off of how they are, like, off of the mic. Mm-hmm. And, like, I feel like your vibe, and I go off of vibes, and I feel like your vibe is dope, and I'm be watching you now, like, scoping type shit.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. You ever seen A Bug's Life? The movie? Oh, you
a
young.
Bug, like, nah, I haven't seen it.
So there was like this thing, like you put like a magnifying glass and it start burning the ant. Like that's how I'm on you right now watching type shit.
All right.
So yeah, make sure y'all tap in, man. Cruz Control Radio's episode 91. And listen, we had a fun time. I appreciate your energy and, you know, being able to answer the tough ones about eating ass. You know what's crazy? Hold on, before we get off of here. If you made it to the end of this episode, I want to let y'all know that I was in a crazy situation. I was drunk, and this girl was like giving me fellatio and all that. Y'all know what fellatio means?
What that mean?
That means like getting head. So she was like giving me head, right? And out of nowhere, out of nowhere, she like licked my ass, and I was like, wow. What are we doing here? Are we? So now I ask people too, like, did you ever get your ass eaten? And I didn't ask you that.
Twin.
All right, make sure y'all tune in. Episode 91, Cruz Control Radio, KGF KDOT. Let's go.